Chemistry is integral to our lives in our food, health, lifestyle products, and materials that we rely on. From a personal perspective, food is the most important part of one's daily routine. It provides the nutrition that we all need to carry out work, either chemically or physically. In particular, most foods all contain one substance that enhances all the flavors in the meal: salt, sodium chloride. Scientific research shows that salt suppresses bitter tastes, bringing sweet and sour flavors to the fore, and thus is known to make things taste better. Our inherent appetite for salt isn't the only reason it is used in food. It in fact makes food safe and appealing. Salt is an essential nutrient and is man's oldest food additive, and without it, I wouldn't be such a food fanatic. In fact, the human body needs salt for the proper functioning of nerve transmissions and muscle contractions, as well as water retention, thus preventing dehydration. Today, food technologists rely on salt to satisfy consumer preferences in color, texture, appearance, and aroma. It is also a very effective preservative, as it reduces water activity in foods and limits the amount of water available for microbial growth and chemical reactions. Man has discovered a vast variety of ways to harness chemical properties of salt to improve our lives. Sodium chloride has a cubic crystalline structure. It is clear when pure, although it can differ in color to gray or brownish depending on its purity. The compound is odorless but has a characteristic taste that we all recognize. There is a high melting and boiling point. The chemical properties of salt help us understand its beneficial uses. The chemical formula for salt, sodium chloride, is around 60% elemental chlorine and around 40% sodium. A sodium atom has one valence electron with a stable energy level containing 8 electrons. A chlorine atom has 7 valence electrons. If the atoms collide with sufficient energy, the chlorine atom removes sodium's valence electron, and both form a stable octet, thus forming an ionic bond. The tight ionic bonding unites the elements sodium and chloride to make the chemical compound sodium chloride. The attraction between the Na+ and Cl- ions in the solid is so strong that only highly polar solvents such as water can dissolve it well. An ionic solid is an extended three-dimensional lattice of cations and anions. Sodium chloride is a shape of a cubic crystal consisting of repeating units of Na+ and Cl- ions. Each sodium ion is octahedrally surrounded by 6 sodium ions. Alike, each Cl- ion is surrounded by 6 Na+ ions. Due to close packing, the larger chloride ions are arranged in a cubic array, whereas the smaller sodium ions fill all the cubic gaps, called octahedral voids, between them. The pattern is repeated indefinitely to make a sodium chloride crystal. Overall, salt is an interesting compound and is a vital component to our lives. Its structure contributes strongly to the way that salt can be utilized in foods.